A new poll claims that 0% of Icelanders under age 25 believe in the Bible creation story. And I have many questions about the number 0% because the poll was taken, number one, by an Icelandic polling company for the Icelandic Ethical Humanist Association, and they've released zero information about the methodology. My instinct is that if the number truly is 0%, it's because a very small number of people were polled. But let's not focus on 0% specifically. Let's just assume it's a very low number of Icelanders under 25 who believe in the Bible creation story. We've also found that there is a major urban-rural split in Iceland on religious belief, which is increasingly something we're noticing around the world. If you are rural, you are way more likely to believe the Bible creation story than if you are urban, which basically in Iceland means you live in Reykjavik, because that's as far as I know, the only real city of any
Well,
even
yeah.
marginal
Iceland's
size.
such a small country.
I think the entire population of the country is like 300,000 or 400,000 total.
Wow.
So in any case, big urban-rural split. But what's clear is Iceland is very secular. And other than the problems of trying to avoid inbreeding because the population is so small, and the anti-Semitism, which has been a problem for many years for Iceland, they seem to be doing fine with a smaller and smaller amount of religion. The fastest growing religion in Iceland is called Zuism, Zuism, not Zoo. And it's an ancient Sumerian religion. And it's kind of considered more or less a protest group. So I question the exact numbers of this poll, but what's very clear is that in the developed world, people are moving away from religion more and more quickly. And that is going to be very interesting over the next 10, 15, 25, and even 50 years, because I don't see anything reversing this trend. And
Yeah.
we're going to be in an increasingly religionless world over time.
It's an interesting poll too, because I wonder about if you talk about like the Bible creation story,
Yeah.
if it has to be literally interpreted or can it just be figuratively interpreted? Like when it says that God created the world in 7 days, does
Yeah.
it have to be 7 24-hour days periods?
I think
Or
it
can
actually,
be
I get what you're
eons?
saying. I don't think that one matters, because my sense is if you don't believe God created the world in 7 days, you probably don't believe that even if each day is 1,000 years, that God created the world in 7,000 years. You probably either believe it or don't, I would guess. But yeah, there's probably
Just as an
some
example,
people
yeah.
who are in between who, depending on how they're interpreting the question, might answer differently. I think there's something to that. But big picture, you also don't literally interpret these poll results as no one under 25 believes Bible creation.
No, it just seems like they didn't find anyone.
Yeah, in this
Yeah.
particular poll, they just didn't find anybody. Very interesting. I've only been to the Iceland airport. I've never spent time there, but I would like to go there. I think it would be a super interesting place to go.